Howdy everybody out there in YouTube land. Uh, this is for the YouTube community. I have a new tip, maybe not new to you, but it was new to me. I just figured this one out today and I wanted to share because that's kind of what we do in this group. So, I'm not the world's greatest soldering person. Everybody has their own style, everybody has their own knack. I can get it done. May not be pretty, but it works. But what we're having problems with today is I've got multiple wires that I want to put onto one little wee tiny connector on a Dean's plug. So I've got my ESC right here. This is going to be a power, this guy right here is going to be a power lead for a winch control, and then this is a BEC that I'm adding into this rig as well. So the problem is trying to get all three of those guys to cooperate while you're soldering, because you know we've all, well, not, I don't want to say all, but I got great big fat fingers, and trying to do stuff on little bitty pieces like this doesn't always work so well. So you're trying to hold it like this, you're trying not to burn the crap out of yourself, and you got to get it on this little thimble head over here. Well, it doesn't always work. So the trick I saw earlier today on YouTube was a good one. It was a guy trying to plug like a 4-aught power cable into a car amplifier. He was working on a stereo system. The cable was all frayed and knotted up, looked like a mushroom head at the end of the insulation. And he showed how it wasn't going to work, and I couldn't get it plugged into the set screw area to get it torqued down or anything. So what he ended up doing was cutting a bit of the ends off to make them all kind of uniform, and then squashed them flat with a pair of pliers, and then took a little piece of wire just like this. This is probably like a 22-24 gauge wire, just stuff that I stripped out of some Cat 5 cable I had laying around. It's not very big, but it is a bright copper piece, and it'll solder right into your bundle. And what he did was put it through the center of the bundle at one spot, and then just wrapped it around. Now, I know my fingers are kind of getting in the way, but now you got a little pigtail there. But what you'll see when we're done, I can go in and clip that right off, and then what you have is a very nice manageable piece that is going to be very easy to solder. And you can see they're all clumped together now. And the beauty is that with that copper wire, it'll just get soldered into the mass and you won't even know it's there. And it'll just another kind of mechanical connection to hold everything together. Now, I use this nasty old can of flux, been working on the same can for about 10 years. This is tinning flux, so has little bits of solder already ground into it. It's very nice. It's more for plumbing, but it's very nice for doing this kind of work, because it really speeds up your soldering time. Now, I know you guys are all going to yell when you see the size of this iron, but it was free and it's awesome. This is a big 700 watt iron, and it'll solder just about anything. So what I just did was tinned everything together, and then while that tin job is still nice and toasty, go ahead and press her right down onto the Dean's plug. And I think what's happened is my wires are so hot. Yep, I'm burning my finger. Ouch. Okay. That iron is so hot and it holds the heat so well. You can work on bigger gauges of wire like this. And that is a really terrible solder joint. We're going to hit that again in a second when it's tied up. But I think you get the point of what we're doing. Nothing came apart. I didn't lose anything. And all I have is this little pigtail here. We'll just take a pair of side cutters and knock that right off. Heck, even a halfway decent piece of scissors or pair of scissors will take that right off. And then we've got all three wires all joined together right into your main battery connection, So you'll have full battery voltage going into all your different components. So there you go. If you like it, use it. If not, that's great too. Hope somebody finds this useful. Thanks. Bye.